What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C4 today, bringing you the top 5 tight end / sleepers of the 2016 draft class. I only combine this because there's only really one legit tight end, in my opinion, in this year's draft class, and we will talk about him at the number 1 spot. But spots 5 through 2 are all going to be guys that I consider sleepers for this year's draft class, and not sleepers in the essence that they're going to get drafted like the 6th round and are going to be good. Even though last year's sleepers, go watch it. Who did I call as my number 1 sleeper? Maybe not number 1, but on my top 5, Stefon Diggs. And look at that, fucking probably second or third best rookie receiver this year. So I mean, trust your boy C4, man. I know my shit. So go to number 5. I'm going with Florida. A little bit of Florida bias. I'm going with Jonathan Bullard, defensive end out of Florida. Could have been the best defensive end in this year's draft class. A lot of people have him mocked as a high first. Probably will go in the top 15 picks of the second round. And honestly, as a diehard Gator fan and a diehard Eagles fan, I see Fletcher Cox all over this guy. Obviously, he doesn't have the same physical attributes immediately. Obviously, Fletcher Cox was picked at 12 in the first round. He was a freak. But I think Jonathan Bullard, watching the Gators, the way he plays for the Gators is the way Fletcher Cox played last year for the Eagles. Can't get after the quarterback, extremely dominant in the run game, incredibly intelligent, calls a lot of plays, a leader. The Eagles are staying at a 3-4, and we're probably going to lose Cedric Thornton. I want Jonathan Bullard real bad. He's going to be a beast. Number 4 is going to be a deep sleeper, and that's Daniel Braverman, the wide receiver from Western Michigan. I think he's going to be the best slot wide receiver in the draft. My pro comparison, easy white guy, slot guy, Julian Edelman. Watch his game. Go look at his tape. He performed against pretty low-level schools, but then go look at what he did against Ohio State when they played each other. Man, this guy is excellent. I think he's going to be incredibly undervalued. Watch the Patriots draft. Just watch the fucking Patriots draft. Number 3 is going to be Rashard Higgins, another wide receiver from Colorado State. I've been all over this guy. As a sophomore, he almost got some Heisman talk. I think he might actually won the best wide receiver in the country as a sophomore. Then obviously a lot of things happened. He lost his quarterback, Garrett Grayson, to the New Orleans Saints. Lost his head coach, Jim McElwain, to the Florida Gators. So a lot of things happened. So he had a really, really down year, but he has elite talent. My pro comparison of him is Dante Moncrief, the pretty underrated wide receiver for the Indianapolis Colts. I think Higgins will be probably a third-round draft pick, but I think he's going to have all the tools in the world to have a really, really solid year. I'm going to put him in the same kind of category that Stefon Diggs had. I'm calling it right now. I called Diggs, and I think I'm going to call Higgins. Number 2 is going to be Scooby Wright, the inside linebacker from Arizona. Obviously talent-wise, he could be a first-round draft pick. He's as good as the Reggie Raglins and the Jalen Smiths from a technique and production standpoint, but he's really, really undersized. So that's why I think he's going to hurt his draft stock. And literally, it's really tough to predict where he'll go. He could be a second-round pick, he could be a third-round pick, he could somehow fall to the 4th round. People really hate him, but this guy is a leader, and I compare him to Chris Borland, recently retired, but absolutely beast middle linebacker for the San Francisco 49ers a couple seasons ago. I think Scooby Wright is going to do really, really big things in the NFL. I was right about Vontaze Burfict. I think I'm going to write again. And the number 1, we're going with the actually only tight end, and that is Hunter Henry, the tight end from Arkansas. He's the only first-round talent tight end that I see. But a team really needs to go for him. I think, like I said, because of the tight end draft talent this year in the draft, some team that might need one will overreach and grab him in the first, but he probably should be a second-round pick. My pro comparison from him is Greg Olsen of the Carolina Panthers. A lot of similarities between both of them. Good enough, I guess, would be the word to describe him in the run game, because obviously coming from Arkansas, they run the ball a lot. But really, really good hands, good mixture of size and speed. But there we go, guys. Those are the top 5 sleepers / tight end for the 2016 draft. If you agree, disagree, let me know in the comment section below. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button. Until next time, it's your boy C4 saying peace out.